Hello and welcome everyone to NCAA 2014 football here with Georgia State. Thank you for joining me. This is Jared Kwan, aka Resiter164, coming at you again. Right now we're playing Georgia State, the lowest ranked team and skilled team in NCAA 14. Right now we are 5-3. So we have a real shot at becoming bowl eligible against Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Now the Hilltoppers are actually ranked the same as as Monroe was, the school we beat last week, and we were very fortunate to be able to move past that team. They were really tough, and I got to come out with kind of the same game plan as last week. So we're really excited about that. We're just going to get a few things set up here and get this all kicked off. Thank you so much for joining me. Your support means a lot to me. I also have to send out a special shout out and thanks to It's Hybrid 1 for rating our channel last time, as well as many of those who followed us afterwards, C-Game and Titanic Gamer. Really grateful for your support and of course the support of everybody who's following the channel right now. We're really excited to have you. And we'll talk, of course, a little bit more about the different experiences I had writing for Sports Illustrated and some of those kinds of insights. Those are just kind of fun to chat about during the game. So let me get this progressed forward here, and I'm going to get a few things set up for us.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Action from the Sun Belt is just around the corner. Players on the field as you're getting a peek at the final moments before kickoff. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
I do love some of these highlights. They're kind of fun.
And we welcome you to Atlanta and the Georgia Dome. Let's head down to the coin toss now. It's brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
All right, let's receive the football and get this game going, shall we?
Johnson has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep to open up the ball game. Here we go, folks. He's to the 10.
Ooh, got a little space on the outside there. I like it.
32-yard line.
All right, so we're going to start off a little bit of run. This worked for us last game. We're hoping to do this again.
Leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
Ooh. Apparently they watched the game last week.
Georgia State's not only looking to win this one, but they were ready
for that run play.
I mean, that's secondary to the real work. First of all, you want to win the football game.
Really don't want to abandon my game plan right offhand. I'm going to go right back to the run again. I need them to know that I'm
Second
serious
down and
about
10 to
running
go.
the ball there.
Ball on the 31. Again with a carry. Here he goes.
Ooh,
He's to the 40.
that was a
Takes it
great
out
move.
to about the 49.
Cause a
Interesting
defender
to go
to
with
miss
the
him.
same play again, but it pays off with a big gainer.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to be pausing it here for just a moment. So sorry about that. Dealing with a technical issue. Want to make sure that everything's looking good here. All right, let's go.
It's first and 10.
Hey, good to
Ball
see
on
you,
their own
Eric.
49.
Glad you could join us this evening.
Here's the give. And down he goes around the
Did not progress
48-yard
there.
line.
Really
very
good
well.
play here and run support by the linebacker. The big guys up front took away the running lanes, and he was able to get through for a loss.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
I just need to bring it a little bit left. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Things are going well. Knock on wood. The kids are all healthy at the moment. Wife's
From the
happy.
47-yard line.
So, I mean,
Third
other than,
down.
of course, being quarantined, because Jack, of course, is still on the heart transplant list.
That's a great tackle at the 43-yard line.
The smart quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship. A quarterback should take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long. Ortiz to punt.
There we
Signals for
go.
a fair catch. Now here comes the guy that we've all been waiting for. Our player
Okay,
to watch
see
this
if our
game.
defense can hold.
Wilkerson's vision, his patience, Kirk behind center, really makes him a complete player.
And Brad, both of those attributes are especially important anytime you're out on the road and you're playing in a hostile environment. This kid is really cool under pressure, and no matter how loud this crowd's going to get today, I don't think he's going to have much of a problem with blocking them out and playing his game.
And he's
Good
got
sack.
a sack. And for Stover, he's having a good year. 5 sacks on the season now.
I'll tell you what, this guy seems to give maximum effort on every play. He is so hard to keep off the quarterback.
They line up at the 13. It's second down. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. And he's taken down around the 23-yard line.
10 yards. Third down.
Well, thanks, Eric. I definitely love the support. Eric and I actually met in upstate New York.
He's even closer
The
now
same
to
year
that
we
school
met
record for sacks in a
Syracuse.
single season.
Went to the finals in basketball.
Double teams, triple
They didn't
teams,
win
chip
it,
blocks,
but that was
help from
boy,
the
that was a
backfield,
blast
you
from the
name it.
past.
Nothing's been able to slow this guy
It was
down.
kind of an interesting fact to discover a future NFL quarterback was actually on the Syracuse basketball team. That's a little bit of trivia to Google.
Adams awaits the snap. He's at midfield.
Oh,
And they
good
push him
return.
out at the
Solid
42-yard
return.
line.
Return for a gain of 21 yards.
And so far, it's been totally even. In close games like this, every possession is likely to matter. Handoff to the right. Decent run here, right side.
4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From the 38-yard line. 2nd down.
Oh, nice
His
run.
way to the 30-yard
Really like
line.
that run.
If you can consistently run effectively like
It reminded
this,
me
it'll
of
force the
one of my
defense to pay
favorite
more
running
attention to the
backs,
run,
Frank
and that
Gore.
creates chances in the
I
play
got
action
to
passing game.
interview him. Frank is such a nice guy, very hard worker. I really felt like he was underrated with a lot of teams, but you know, what a very consistent running back. A long career in the NFL, which a lot of running backs don't have.
And he carries the
That's
ball
on
for
me.
a nice
A little
gain.
distracted there.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Ball on the 26.
Good job getting the first down.
Bring him down right around the 18-yard
A lot of
line.
people don't
I like
know
how
that
efficient the
when Jim
offense looked on
Harbaugh
that play.
left the
Everybody knew their
49ers,
assignment, and it all came
25
together for a
players,
nice run.
a huge portion being starters, happened to leave or retire from the organization. That was a really rough turn for the 49ers. That's why I'm excited to see what they're doing right now as
So
an
at the end of one.
organization.
Now this one's scoreless.
Just gotta stick to the game plan and be consistent here.
Back to the action here in the second quarter. It's been a good one.
Hopefully
and a
we can
tight
pull
one
out a
at this
score
point.
here shortly.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Gain of 7 yards.
Good run, solid run.
2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards.
You can
to
see
get
they're
the
kind of
first here on
anticipating this
2nd
run
down.
now that I've kind of torn them up with it. Glad I stuck with it after the early failing.
He's tackled at the 8.
Oh
They're
yeah,
eating up a lot
Good
of
job.
field on this drive. I'm really impressed with their ball control.
First and goal.
oh, he kind of tumbled into the end zone. I like that. Good touchdown. I like how the football is kind of scooting across the field, like somebody spun it there.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 7-play, 42-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
Boy, this offense right now is just being physical. It's really controlling the line of scrimmage, and it's opening up some nice big lanes for the running back.
Georgia State to kick this one off.
I actually have a lot of respect for kickers.
Taken
Interesting
from the
fact,
3-yard line.
when I was in high school
And he's
at
taken
Moon
down
Valley High
at the
School in
28.
Phoenix, Arizona, growing up, we had a fantastic female kicker. She was tremendous. Got to interview her for
Momentum
the
swings have been
newspaper
fairly even.
there
And
in
with so little
Phoenix.
separation, this
What a
game
great
can be
person.
drastically
I
changed
always
on
wonder
just one or two plays.
whatever happened to her. Oh,
Throws a bullet over the middle.
tripping each other up. That's not going to be a
At
good
about the
defense.
31.
Okay.
First down.
Don't trip each other. That's important.
It's first down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. Just
Like that,
throws
add
this
some
one
pressure.
away.
Good hustle.
Outside after a
Deny him
nice
the
pickup.
first down. That's so important.
Gain of 7 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on 3rd down.
Nice. Make
He
him
gets
get
rid
rid
of
of
this
it.
one. The defense
I
got
like
some
that.
pressure and
Solid.
forced a bad
Good
pass.
defense.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
Yeah, holding them to a field goal, I feel, is a huge, a huge accomplishment against this fantastic team that's definitely rated higher than GSU right now.
It has the distance, and he nails the long field goal.
Boy, he had
Solid
plenty of
kick.
distance there and
Good
pushed
kick.
it through. Very impressive leg strength.
7-3, Georgia State. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Little sets to return.
Little fields it at the 2, and he has it on the corner.
Ooh.
And he shoved out
Just
of
got
bounds
clobbered
at the
there.
25.
23 yards.
There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes. Georgia State is up 4. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle.
Oh, good.
Tackle made the 37-yard
Well,
line.
halfback out of
I'm
the
not sure
backfield,
if the
that's always
back was his
nice.
first option,
In
but he
high
got him
school,
the ball,
I
and
actually
he was able
played
to make
defensive
something good
tackle.
happen.
That's why I'm a little bit partial to defensive tackle. I only played my senior year of high school. In Phoenix, I didn't make the freshman team.
From their own 37-yard line. First down.
And when I moved to Snowflake, Arizona, I got invited to be on the team, which was an amazing experience.
Down, right around the
And I played
38-yard
defensive tackle.
Gain of 1 on
Now, I
play.
also technically played offensive tackle, but I didn't do very much of that because I hadn't had a lot of experience like most of the guys around me. So they handled the more sophisticated pieces, and I was pretty much just resting back third string. It was quite the honor to do so.
And now he's got room to run.
Oh, yeah,
He's
get that
pushed
first
out
down.
of
Nice
bounds.
run.
47-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 47.
Ooh, they were
And he's
all
tackled around the
ready for that.
45-yard line.
That didn't
Loss of
fool
2 by
anybody.
the halfback.
That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
We're going to try to play action, see if I can
From
get him to
their own
bite on it.
45-yard line. Second down.
Yeah,
Throws
they
to
had
the
good
receiver,
coverage on my
incomplete.
receivers. I'm excited. Yeah, Eric, that was definitely something I did not have the problem with. They didn't beg me. I was very fortunate to get on the team in Snowflake. Interesting fact, I did technically make the wrestling team also.
Georgia State holds a
So it was a
4-point
very
lead.
interesting experience there.
He makes the catch.
Ooh, that was
has
a
the
risky
first down.
pass. The
He's
defender
taken
was
down
right with
at
him,
the
step for
35-yard
step.
line.
Good job
Happy
there
we
by
made the
receiver.
first down
Look
there.
the ball in and ensure he had possession. That's the right way to catch a pass.
Just a step ahead, barely. Barely. Other interesting fact, I actually played soccer for 8
From the
years of my life
35-yard line.
leading up to high
First
school.
down.
Made the all-star teams, was very proud of that. So I was pretty athletic, though I wasn't the fastest or strongest kid out there. I was very
And he's
consistent.
tackled after positive yardage.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 30. They come out in a 5-wide set. Caught out of the open.
Good
And they make
catch.
the stop at the 13.
Yep. Could definitely. Well, the advantage, of course, of wrestling heavyweight in wrestling is it wasn't so much about losing weight. A lot of guys were always worried they needed to lose more weight so they can
We're at play
qualify.
number 9 of this current
And
drive.
wrestling heavyweight was definitely one of the advantages.
He's on the run. Runs with it, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds.
My
The
quarterback's
9-yard
fumbled
line.
before, so I wasn't going to take a hit. Get it out of bounds. I made that mistake the other game, and I said I was going to learn from it. And that was a little showing of that.
Ball inside the 10-yard line. 2nd down. Georgia State is up by 4. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. The Panthers taking their first time out of the half. Alford gets about a yard on the play.
Let's see if we can get X
It's the
open with a
11th
little
play of the
play
drive.
action here. Very nice, very nice. Right there in the corner of the end zone. Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I'm right there with you. Thanksgiving dinner is one of my favorite dinners of the year. I'm a big dark meat fan, and I do absolutely love pumpkin pie. I'm a fanatic. I will eat pumpkin pie all year long if I
I thought
could.
that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good
But
job.
it's not
of
super
showing
healthy to
downs,
do that, so I
mixing the
don't.
play calling with the
I
run and
don't
pass.
eat it all year
Just an
round.
overall well-executed touchdown drive.
So our score, 14-3. It's fielded at the 2. He's to the 20. Whoa, he just took a licking.
Oh, good, good. Glad that you made it. Good to see you here. Also, thanks to our supporter that's following the channel now.
Just about ready to call the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. Gets to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, GSU off to a strong start against this team that's definitely rated higher. Finishing the first half,
2nd down, 8 yards to
looking
go.
very similar to the game
27-yard
we
line.
played last game.
As they head to the
Sticking with
locker
a very
rooms, this one
similar
is far
game
from
plan,
over.
as you can see.
14-3,
Trying to
Panthers.
honor that. That seems to be very consistent for my guys. Even though my halfback is a little bit slow, he's consistent, and that's what we need.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Maybe the most important statistic from the first half, no turnovers for either team. So far, a good job of ball security, but now you wonder if the quarterbacks can avoid putting the ball in jeopardy. They're going to want to make a big play, and that might sort of set off a feeding frenzy on the defensive side.
Yeah, and it's in defenses, that's the #1 priority. I mean, you can give up a lot of yards. They can chew up yards up and down the field, but if you can force turnovers, then you're keeping them off the scoreboard, and that's your #1 goal. So
defenses, they have to be a little bit upset right now, and they got to try to find ways to hit harder. How about when you're tackling? Use this strip stick. You know, be able to strip the ball out, get the ball out, try to get some interceptions, try to make some user picks. You know, do whatever you can to try to get the football back from that offense and set your offense up in good field position.
That's going to do it for David and me here in the studio. Time to get you back to the game. Brad and Kirk ready to take you home in the second half.
I like, of course, being positive in yards. It's kind of interesting seeing the other team negative in yards after the first half of the season, where I really struggled to establish any sort of run game. It looks like my team's finally gelled, though my offensive line is not tremendous at... Oh, I missed. Oh, I bit. My offensive line's not great at pass. They're actually halfway decent at the run. So I got to give them kudos
There's got to
for
be
that.
some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game.
It was kind of interesting when writing for the 49ers. A lot of people would talk about Patrick Willis, of course, one of my favorite all-time football players.
Second down,
Patrick Willis, and of course, they would talk about many other stars on that exact same team. But what was kind of overlooked in the beginning was Navarro Bowman. A lot of people didn't really see his talent till he was out there on an island a couple of times, and he really showed up and made these huge plays. Navarro Bowman's one of my favorite, of course, defensive players as well. Oh, I'm so glad I switched that up. I audibled into a blitz, and my guy was waiting for him right there, just patient, staying home, not committing to the quarterback. So good for that.
These special teams have done it before, blocking punts. It looks like they're coming after this one. He's to the 40.
Kind of scoot a couple of extra yards there.
The 48-yard line.
Great start to a second half. The other team typically makes a pretty good adjustment and comes out scoring, and their defense comes out really strong, so I'm hoping to keep it.
He fights forward to around midfield.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
One of my favorite articles I wrote for Sports Illustrated was an article I'd written because I was kind of desperate for content. Because the requirements were so strict for writing, you had to have your articles in on time. They had to be very unique. They had to be definitely quality. And one week I was just scrambling for anything and ended up doing just a little bit of research and discovered that the 49ers at the time had the fewest medical staff on hand. Not that San Francisco, like there's plenty of medical staff in the Bay Area, and of course they would call it, any of the doctors would heed the call for the 49ers, but they had the fewest medical staff, less than half of what the New England Patriots had at the time. And I wrote an article saying if you wanted to upgrade something and not cost a lot of money, it was to upgrade the medical staff. Ironically, just a couple years later, they did that very thing and made it to the Super Bowl. So I'm not saying I made that change. I think that other people definitely had eyes on it long before me, but it was just kind of an interesting, fun thing. And it was very enjoyable to see that. But they made that change and they accomplished that.
Empty backfield.
No, dang it.
And a safety with the interception.
I got too confident in there.
Haynes makes the interception.
Got too confident.
This week, these coaches
They dropped back into that zone. I saw it. I thought
really
he had an extra step in there.
Here they are down by a couple scores, and the defense comes up with a big interception, showing that character that their coaches wanted to see.
That was very unfortunate. I'm actually going to send the linebackers in on him.
From their own 40-yard line. First down.
Ooh, thought he might get a pick there. Of course, we're missing one of my favorite season ticket holders. That's Kevin Starr. He is also my biggest critic and a huge fan of one of my defensive linemen that doesn't play very often, Bailey.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line.
Good stop. Good stop. Thankfully, my defense is actually holding its own, really, against this tremendous offense.
About 3 feet away from that first down marker.
Gotta go blitz again.
Had one of their key guys go down earlier, but it looks like he might be able to return.
Oh, he turned it up. He had the first down, and he made the turn.
Here and shutting down the run.
So lucky.
That's a real boost
Got
for
so
this
lucky
team.
on that. What a huge mistake by that halfback.
Adams is the punter. It's
Yeah, let
away,
that
and
go
it's
into
a
the end
booming
zone.
punt.
Okay, this time I'm going to come out. I'm not going to be passing. No need to rush a pass. It's okay to take a sack every once in a while. Just recognizing that. Sometimes we just get greedy and
should be interesting to see what they do this time.
want to
First rule
escape
on
the game without a
offense is
sack.
to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
Ooh, I did not mean to.
28-yard line.
I did not mean to push that on the stick. I did not mean to make him jump there. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Did not mean for that to happen. We're going to try a little slip screen.
It's second down, and
Jeez,
they're
I can't
about
believe
2 yards away from the
Can't believe I
sticks.
jumped. That's so random.
Hit on the throw. He caught it.
Oof.
He's tackled at the 37.
It's true. He almost did. But had he not jumped at all, he might have actually gotten past the line on that first try. I guess I really wanted to challenge him to do something different.
Takes the ball right. Gains his way to the 49-yard line.
That was a long way to run for 10 yards.
That's
Whew.
3 down. and
After
one to
throwing
go.
an interception, and
The
I was really
Panthers
worried there in the
in
third
front by
quarter
11.
that after throwing that they were going to march down the field and score there. I got really lucky. Defense did a great job of holding them, of course, and now we are in great field position going into the fourth quarter. I feel confident that if I can score right now while I'm down here, then we could lock up this
Welcome
game,
back to the
get
action
everything
here as we
taken
resume
care of.
play here in quarter number 4.
Oh, that was weird.
Tackle at the
See that
43-yard
defender
line.
kind of glued to his hip but didn't tackle him. That was kind of an interesting glitch in the game. I admit that that was more luck than skill.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go.
Oof.
He fights forward to about the 40.
That's one of the things I'm really amazed at, right? Watching these games, I mean, I know I'm playing a video game, but it's not terribly, terribly far off from regular football games where a guy's rushing down, he gets tackled, he tumbles over the back of the legs of an offensive lineman or a defensive tackle, and then they jump right back up like it's nothing.
Nice run there as they work the outside.
Try to just chew up that clock.
Second and
Just
6.
eat away
Ball
at
on the
that clock.
36. And he tackles him hard at the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play.
3rd and 2. I'm going to go to my my classic halfback dump out of the backfield. Now, they might actually have this covered. I'm watching their defender out there.
He's scrambling. And he's hit before he
I
can
see
go
that they
anywhere.
dropped more into his zone, left my guy open. Great job. That's the most interesting mascot. I shouldn't say that. There are a lot of very interesting mascots out there.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29. Tackled after a decent pickup.
He reminded me of McDonald's character. I'm trying to think. Grimace, I think it was.
Play of the drive.
It's classic. Boy, that's old school.
Just under 3 to go in regulation.
Nice blocking. There was tremendous blocking there. My guys held their blocks, kept that gap open. That was impressive.
From the 13-yard line. 1st down. Brought down at the 11-yard
I'm happy
line.
that he got 2 yards out of that. I thought he got swallowed up far behind the line of scrimmage, so that was good.
And this is the 12th play of the drive. And he's stopped behind the line.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
It's true. They gobbled him up back there in the backfield. We're just going to go straight ahead. I
And
probably
here's
won't pick
another
up the
3rd
first down here, but I'll be able to go for a field goal, rub the middle. If I get a first down, it's a bonus. Ooh, he almost did it too.
For a nice run.
4th and 1.
The Hilltoppers are going to call their 2nd timeout.
Yeah, we're going to go for the field goal here. Easy decision to make.
Kicks away.
Oh, yeah.
And he got it.
Keep it a couple of touchdowns ahead. Make it as much distance as I can without big risk.
Brooks gets set to kick this one away. Harris fields it at the 1.
They're just knocking my guys down, just controlling.
They'll bring him
Very
down
physical
at the
return
31-yard
team
line.
that time.
Georgia State defense, they've got the it factor.
The it factor, the swagger, whatever you want to call it, when they take the field, they know they're better than you. And as a group of 11, they play like they know they're going to stop you.
Not much luck the last time this offense had the ball. Just under 2 to go in the game.
Oh, good
Just
coverage.
throws this one
Good
away.
coverage, guys.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 31.
Whew.
Would have been a big play by the defense. He can't hold it.
The defensive
That was a
coordinator
great
did
tip.
a great job with the play call there. He put his defense in alignment and in position to be able to make a play on the football. Everything worked perfectly. They just dropped the
Yeah, if
football.
the defense
Boy,
can
the
hold them
offense caught a
here,
break
then
there.
this is definitely a strong W. Good message to the rest of the conference.
He wants it all.
Oh!
Great
And
job
my
by
second
the
defender had a
defense of
shot at
getting
it
after
also.
that quarterback, and right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
4th down, and the offense is still on the field. Throws it deep. Tipped away. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You
I like that.
gotta
Just
go
bat
for
the
it and
ball
give
down. No
yourselves
need
a
to even go
chance.
for an
You are going
interception.
to convert many 4th downs against this defense. That's a really good stop.
I like that he said that, but I guess he's got a
They put
short
some
memory
points
because
on
the
the
first
board in
half
their
of the
last
season,
drive, and they'll start
converting
this one in
on this
position to
team
do
was
much of the
pretty
same.
easy.
The defense has their backs against the wall here. They're really going to have to get aggressive if they want to keep the offense from scoring any points here.
Western Kentucky will take their final timeout. From the 27-yard line. Second down. Just under 2 minutes in the game.
Ready? Black 90! Black 90!
Oh, solid first
He gets out
down.
to about the 17-yard line.
What a turnaround this team's made after struggling against some great teams. The computer's got that defensive end standing up. Oh boy.
Alford takes a handoff. Runs it left for a decent gain. Alford gains about 4 yards on the play.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
It's second down, 6 to go.
Right?
Ball
That
on the
defensive end
13.
is tired because I'm running at them. That's exhausting. For anybody who didn't play, that run
And he's
is
tackled at the
so
line.
exhausting to have him run time after time. What a great run there. Nice school record. Excellent. Great job. Oh, I should kneel, but I'm actually going to try and
It's
run
first
this in.
down, and they'll be looking for 6
It's hard for
points
me to
here.
not run it in when we're right here.
Touchdown, Georgia
Oh,
State.
late hit. Come on, refs. What was that? He was already in the end zone before he got smashed. Yeah, got the job secured last game. This
The
game
ground
is
attack
going
is
to make
iced
me
this
bowl
game with that
eligible.
touchdown.
Now it's to make us look attractive, so a decent bowl picks us up. I'm really excited about that. I really hope we get something interesting.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
Let's
they
go to the
are.
studio for this Reese Davis update.
We've been locked in on what's going on in Columbia. And for South Carolina, they're sleepwalking through this thing. If they don't turn it around, they're going to get into a world of trouble.
Georgia State is ready to kick it away. Harris from
Uh-oh.
the 1. He's to the 20. At the 30. The
Uh-oh.
50. At the 30.
Oh, my gosh.
He finally goes down at the 8-yard line. Wilkerson's day is something he's going to want to forget as soon as possible, Kirk.
Yeah, Brad, I'm really surprised at what we saw today. I mean, you're talking about one of the top players in all of college football completely shut down. The young man just didn't have it all day today.
I'm sure there are a lot of fans out there hoping for a miracle, but I seriously doubt we're going to see one today. They come out in a 5-wide set. Under heavy pressure. And he's sacked.
Good job, defense.
That's a loss of 7 yards. That brings them 2nd and goal.
And he stops the clock with a spike.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
That brings up 3rd and goal. Ball on the 15. Here comes the pressure.
Ooh, great pressure.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Whew.
Wow, you just got to love it for this defense. They come up with the stop of the ball game and maybe the season.
When the first down marker is that far away, someone's got to step up and make a play on 4th down. It just didn't happen for him here.
9 times out of 10, the defense will make a stop on that play, but, you know, based on the situation, this offense did have to
Great
go for it.
game. Oh, my gosh. What a tremendous game. I'm so excited that we picked up that
This
win.
one's in the books, and our final score, 24-3, Panthers.
3.
Man, I was a little nervous going
So that
into it.
wraps things up for us. 3A
Even though I
Sports
won
and
against
Kirk
Monroe and they
Herbstreit.
had a very
I'm Brad
similar
Nessler
rating,
saying thanks. We'll see
they
you next time.
definitely are a very, very talented team that's super dangerous. And I got lucky. I happened to shut them down in the run game, wore them out, which is all you can ask for against an amazing team like this, is just to wear them down as much as possible so that you can finish them off with just running down the clock. I gotta give kudos to number 2 there for almost breaking off a touchdown on a kickoff return. That's incredibly tough to do. But now that we're bowl eligible, I'm excited to see what bowl game we're going to get picked up for. Hopefully, we get picked up for a good one. Really excited about that. Um, Also, really excited for the regular NFL season to start, so we could see some other football. Um, oh yeah, I was going to mention a good friend of mine who I worked with my last job, who's the third string running back for the University of Utah in this game. It would be tremendous if I got to play against them. Um, he was is so talented. I played flag football with him one time, and all you needed to really do is hand him the ball, and he could just scramble all over the field. Such tremendous talent, even at the third string spot, he was amazing. So I always got to give him like a little bit of a shout out. That's Downey Vakapuna. I'll tag him on here. We'll probably see him around. He's such a good kid. Um, and then, of course, next game we'll talk a little bit more about some of the people I interviewed and some of the things, articles I wrote for Sports Illustrated. Talked about a couple during this game. Talked about the one that we were going over about the medical staff and issues, or recognizing Navarro Bowman, which was a tremendous talent. But cool, excellent. Thank you so much for your support. I'm actually going to be switching over to Warzone here in just a minute. I'm going to take a short break. I'm running with an amazing group of guys who I think we have a real shot at winning the quads in Warzone. And if you've never played Warzone, quads is incredibly tough. You're down on the field with 150 other guys and trying to be the last 4 to survive in combat. And it's incredibly difficult. I got really lucky, managed to win in trios. That's 3 guys running out there, and duos. So I think this is going to be really fun. If you want to stick around or come back to support that, I really appreciate it as well. Now we're going to be back. Um, I don't think we're going to have a game tomorrow. I think we're going to postpone NCAA 14 until Monday at 8 p.m. So if you want to come back then, I'm going to make sure that's up on the schedule so you can see it there. If I get some free time, I'll throw something up on the schedule. I do want to play something this weekend, and it may end up being NCAA, but I will definitely list it out there. Watch for the notifications. I'll make sure to push it out that we're going to be playing the NCAA football. All right. Hey, thank you so much. And I'm just going to take that short break. We'll see you guys in a little bit.